Hey Rory.
We're on a couch.
We're on a couch. We're on a couch. We both are sharing the same pot of
We're
coffee.
in the same area.
Same area.
I
same
can touch
continent.
your face and your head.
Hey, buddy.
You got a fresh cut.
I do have a fresh cut. There's not a fresh, like a real daisy car.
Looks good. You look good. You look
thanks,
healthy.
man.
No
Thanks,
Eddie
man.
again.
Sorry,
but
no Eddie, but
whatever.
It's good you're looking tanned.
Thanks.
I would hope you'd be looking tanned.
Shall we do this for the pod? Hey everyone, look at my tan.
Hey, look, that's your R18 rating
Look,
right
I'm
there.
tan. Yeah, I know. Sorry.
That'll wake you up on a Monday morning.
Taken down on YouTube now. Anyway, shall we get going? Do you have a joke?
I do have a joke.
Go for it.
How do you turn a bee into an atheist?
A bee into an atheist. Give it a bath.
You smack the bejesus out of them.
Hey! Smack the bejesus out of them. That's a really good one. Oh, very good. That's so good.
See, they're just as bad in person.
Hello and welcome to episode 37 of That's Class, a podcast about things we find class, hosted by two of your favourite class holes today. My name is Rory, Scotland is far too cold, Kidd, joined by Duncan, you're in my house now, Malcolm. Eddie again is not joining us, so it's just the two of us.
Stuff.
He lives in Aberdeen, he's moving house. I live in between the two. Duncan was closer, and that's pretty much
out.
the only reason why.
got no transport, so
yeah,
that's fair.
Duncan
Yeah.
doesn't have a car. I
Gosh,
managed to
yeah.
nick my mum's car, so I managed to
That'd
get
be
here.
hilarious if you'd actually just gone, bye, I'm just taking
I know,
see you later."
yeah. And it's what's cool about this episode being a live episode is we've kind of missed the mark, and we should have celebrated it when it happened on the 1st of March 2020. That's when we started this podcast.
Yeah.
I know.
A whole year.
A whole year.
Where
I think because I got like a Facebook memory, and the Facebook memory was like the Tarantino episode.
Wow.
Which was episode 5, I think, and I was like, "Fuck, we've missed the birthday." So we're celebrating it now, and what better way to celebrate it than with
Live and in colour.
live? We've got the poster, you've got the mug,
We've got mugs.
we've got one microphone, and also Duncan lives below a club apparently. So if
Yeah.
you hear some dance music, that's why.
It's just some nice background audio. We wanted soft jazz, but they weren't going to play it, so
Yeah, we asked politely, and they were like, "No, club music."
no.
So that's what's going to happen.
I really hope they put DJ Rankin into the mix.
DJ Rankin, yeah. But before we get off, I'll give you a quick rundown. You can find us on wherever you find your podcasts. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Anchor FM, Spotify podcasts, Apple
Video.
Podcasts, all that stuff. If you're listening to us now, you found us. Well done. Yeah. Moving on, we'll go straight into the episode. I mentioned it off the top. We've surpassed a year. I'm quite proud of that, actually.
Yeah, it's good.
We're only on episode 37, and we do this once a week, and there are 52 weeks in a year. So
That's
we
not
actually...
bad.
Quick maths, how many weeks did we take off?
15.
Took 15 weeks off. I think that's pretty good.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
For a podcast that all we do is just talk about things that we find
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. I mean, we had that huge break in between as well in the summer.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
so there was that
so
break
there
in
was a
between the
break.
summer, yeah.
There was a break where everyone was busy, so...
Peak summer, I was too busy.
Peak
and then
summer.
Eddie was doing things.
Eddie was doing things. No, he was he was progressing his career. So let's be fair to
That's
let's
fair
be fair
enough,
to
yeah.
the boy. Let's be fair. Let's be fair that to be fair. But hey, we're doing
We're
it.
still
No,
here.
We're still here.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for listening. Somebody listens to us. Hopefully.
Yeah, we know we've got Gemma. For all the watchers and creepers out there who like to creep on us and watch us on YouTube and things, you know,
Look at Rory's tan.
look at my tan. Look at our new setting. We're in Duncan's house. That's all you need to know. You don't know where it is. Thank you. Who listens and watches? Gemma, David, and Danny. Hey everyone.
And then everyone else is kind of forced into it or obligated.
Everyone I think is like just girlfriends who are like, listen to my podcast. Okay,
I'll listen for 30 minutes to get the tick, and then it says gets a view, and then bug out. No, I think we seem to have people from all around that listen to it. I try to market each episode to people depending on what you'll like this one.
Yeah, actually, that's true. When people ask me, "Oh, you do a podcast," and I'm like, "Yeah, you don't have to listen to it. you won't appreciate it."
I made a point of just marketing. I realized I had a captive audience when I was doing a video lecture. I realized on a video call, I was thinking, "Wow, there's a whole lot of people here." It's like that's 20 new viewers I could get.
Nice.
Wonder who's going to listen to me.
That'd be very good. I did see that. My mate Stuart, who did our intro music, he's a lecturer in Dundee for music production, and he was using our podcast as audio examples of how we've progressed and gotten better with audio.
How not to do it.
Basically, yeah. What have they done wrong here? What should they have done? Like de-essers and noise gates and things that I'm learning how to do it to try and make this podcast sound good. If anyone can hear that,
so good.
Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, but yeah, big thanks to Stuart for using our podcast for his lectures. Hopefully people start to listen. Thank you for the intro music. We love it. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Works really well.
It works really well.
Shall we get into it?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. First topic on the thing is a big lol to Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
They thought they had escaped the attacking and the harassment charges of Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Which, in hindsight, wasn't actually Johnny Depp. He was actually being harassed. Ezra Miller has
broke into a honeymoon couple's suite. Is that right?
He broke it. Yeah, he broke into someone's. What did he do?
I think from what I recall,
I have the link
you've got a link there. But as far as I recall, off the top of my head, let's see if I remember this right. He basically was very drunk or very creepy, and then harassed a woman in a Hawaiian karaoke bar. But I thought it was reported to the police that he broke into a couple's suite at a hotel and was just threatening to kill both of them.
Yeah. So in the bullet points that it says here is the executives at DC and Warner Brothers held an emergency meeting on March the 30th where they agreed to halt any future projects involving Ezra Miller.
But the Flash movie screwed them.
Miller, who plays the Flash, will also be barred from public appearance promoting DC films. The decision comes after Miller was arrested for harassing a woman and lunging at a man at the Margaritas Village karaoke bar in Hilo, Hawaii.
Sounds like a South Park episode.
I mean, they're going to make one. A couple who Miller met at a farmer's market and let the actor stay in their home bailed him out of jail and claimed he had a meltdown afterwards.
I'd have a meltdown too if I starred in this new Fantastic Beasts film.
I know. They filed a restraining order and allegedly threatened them and stole the husband's wallet and his wife's passport. Cool.
She's got long hair now.
Ezra Miller, making Warner Brothers
look bad,
sweat a little bit more. But yeah, if you're involved in this Fantastic Beasts movie, fair enough.
Yeah,
you're probably pretty pissed.
I'd be really cross if I was Eddie Redmayne and I'd signed up for 5 of these and we're only on 3.
Really? There's meant to be 5?
Yeah, there's meant to be 5. There was really supposed to be 1, then there was 3. Then in typical Warner Brothers fashion, it went from 1 to 3 to 5. And I don't know how you stretch it to 5. It makes me so cross.
I don't know how you stretch it to 5. Are they not almost finished? I thought it was just meant to be a trilogy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand.
Is Jude Law in 5? Because he's probably the most badass one out of that whole franchise. I love Jude Law. I think he's a great actor.
Yeah.
I thought it was a strange choice, but also he plays Dumbledore really well.
But why is he playing? Why?
And also I kind of like the fact that this hasn't really tainted his acting career at all.
No, he's just playing, he's playing Dumbledore. Yeah, he's playing fine.
And he's Jude Law.
Mads Mikkelsen as well. He's doing a job, and that's okay.
They're like, they changed Johnny Depp.
This whole thing makes me so cross because there's no need for it. There's no need for another dark story. I don't care about Dumbledore. Dumbledore as an old wizard. That's all that's what made him so good, was he's this old wise sort of almost Yoda-like aspect to him.
Yeah.
And then he had his big fight in Harry Potter, one of the Harry Potters, I think 5 or something, where you see him actually kick some ass. It's like when Yoda in Attack of the Clones
drops his stick.
Drops his stick. You're like, oh shit.
Him and Dooku.
Okay. Yeah. So it's the same principle of when he fights Voldemort. You go, oh, okay. Like, okay, this is, you're going to win. Oh, he doesn't win. Oh, that's good. Yeah. But, and to be fair, thinking back to that and how energetic they made that, there was no, even if he hadn't passed away, how the hell they were going to get Richard Harris to do that, I do not know.
Yeah, very true, yeah. They were quite lucky that they ended up getting Gambon.
Gambon for those bits, but actually, but in the first one, Richard Harris is magical in the first one, and it's great. Yeah. But yeah, you kind of go,
Gambon's a bit more sprightly.
But it made me, but this whole series of films is just such a huge missed opportunity.
Yeah.
And it makes me so cross because we didn't need all this Dumbledore, Dark Lord, Grindelwald bullshit.
Yeah.
Just
make
focus
it
on
about
the
fantastic beasts.
I swear to God, if you made it a bit like, I was thinking about this the other day because I've moaned about this before when the trailer came out, and I ranted on this very podcast where I said, this is bullshit, they need more Fantastic Beasts. I was thinking, how do you do it? Do you remember the Giovanni storyline from Pokemon, where Team Rocket are collecting all the Pokemon, are collecting like Mewtwo and stuff?
The original story, right?
The original storyline, right? Just tinker with that, and if you stick that into Fantastic Beasts, where it turns out there's some sort of shady organisation collecting Fantastic Beasts for some nefarious purpose.
That's a really cool
have
pitch.
some sort of like, and then kind of tilt it that Team Rocket sort of way with a sort of shadowy Giovanni type figure, like the gym leader type thing.
Yeah.
That was just off the top of my head. I was like, that sounds pretty good. Maybe I need to script it out.
I think this is being recorded.
Yeah.
Audio wise and visually. You've now fixed the franchise. Warner Brothers, give Duncan some money.
Yeah, give me a job. I'll write it. I'll
fixed your franchise. Don't try and sell it under the Harry Potter banner.
Yeah.
Because it's not Harry Potter.
Don't give us Dumbledore. We don't need Dumbledore. We just we needed Newt Scamander chasing having this weird briefcase full of kind of like Pokeballs.
Basically full of Pokemon.
Different Pokemon. It can all do stupid stuff. How you missed the opportunity to even do homages to creature films where they could have done homages to Godzilla versus King Kong. You could have done homages to Pokemon.
Yeah.
You could have done homages to
I think a Pokemon like based storyline would work more because he's got this roster of monsters. So he could just be like, oh, I need to get, or this guy's like trying to steal all this monster.
Yeah.
What can I use in my little utility belt of Pokemon?
Yeah. To get out of it.
Yeah.
The first one definitely, has some of that, and you could tell that they wanted to do some of that.
And the second one's all about
second one's just shit.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. And there's not enough Fantastic Beasts in the Fantastic Beasts film. That's why if you look at the marketing for this one, it's got plastered The Secrets of Dumbledore. Yeah. Right? And then in the top left it says, The Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
Really tiny.
Also, it's the same franchise.
Also the same franchise. Remember. Wizarding World.
Remember?
Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yeah, I know.
And then he has no real secrets because nobody really, and secrets that nobody gives a fuck about.
The secrets of what? That he was a gay man who loved Grindelwald, but Grindelwald was a bad man. Yeah. And Grindelwald had the wand of the Elder Wand, and then he died or whatever and gave it to Dumbledore. Dumbledore won it off him. And then within that fight, Dumbledore killed his sister. But then I've not seen the movie.
That's how boring that plot is.
But I've not seen the movie, but I know the story because you learn it through the Harry Potter books.
Yeah.
Why are they talking about it now?
Also, there's so much wrong with it, and you could spend an entire hour just dissecting.
Yeah.
How like Cinema Sins, just taking off everything that's annoying about that film.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it yet, but apparently it's been getting... Not only has Ezra Miller been in trouble, which is hilarious, because I'm not really a big fan of Ezra Miller.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him either.
But very...
What does he even do in the movies? Who is he?
I think he's some sort of, like, Dumbledore's long-lost brother.
Oh, fuck off. That's ridiculous.
That's it. Honestly, the second one, I just remember... Sitting in the cinema, we went to see it because I haven't really watched all the Harry Potter films, but I've read all the books, right? But I watched a few of them. I'd watched the first Fantastic Beasts, and I quite enjoyed it, thought it was good. And Kat really likes Harry Potter and the world of Harry Potter, so we went to see the second one. We're like, oh, this looks kind of interesting. We'll go watch it. Got there, I was sitting halfway through it thinking, this is shit. What is going on? Why is it? Oh, that's like Dumbledore's half sister, and then this is all Lestrange. You know, like, they're building these like complicated family backstories, and it's kind of thinking, you're trying to do a prequel type thing like Star Wars, but Star Wars only ever really had one royal family, which is Skywalker. Like they're all, it was just the Skywalker family, but now they're trying to do all of them, and it's just kind of also still with Harry Potter. Why on earth, as in a Fantastic Beasts, are we still going back to fucking Hogwarts?
Yeah,
seriously,
don't need to.
No,
we know all about it.
Why?
And
why
there's
is
a game
this
coming
school,
out.
Why is this school? The game looks, which is on. We have a big screen up today. That looked good. We never talked. That trailer came out on a break week.
We could talk about that.
That's a good. That looks good.
Looks really good.
That trailer, that game looks good. So there's an example of an original idea of what we're talking about.
You're back in Hogwarts. Fair enough.
Fair enough. It needs a setting.
You don't know any of the teachers.
Everyone's
any
new.
of the characters. You create your own character.
Correct.
And it's an open world as far as I'm aware. It's
open world that there seems to be. Hogwarts is going to be like almost like, I'm going to say to scale, but Hogwarts is going to be very, very big.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have a countryside sort of with villages,
and
a couple of like
a
Hogsmeade, and then you're going to have like a couple of villages and hamlets and houses and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of going to look a bit like Skyrim / like
that's
like
the feeling I have of it is of Wizard Skyrim.
That's not.
Which I'm pretty happy about.
Yeah, I mean, it looked. It was funny because I was actually speaking to Banner about this, and I'd said, "This actually looks."
Friend of the pod, Banner.
I'm not a massive Harry Potter fan. I was like, that looks pretty good. Like that, it looks if the gameplay's solid, that might have to be a purchase.
Genuinely,
it looks pretty good.
I agree. It's a game that, because I used to play like the PS2 Harry Potter games and everything, and it was kind of open world. Quite linear, but you could still kind of run around.
Open world for PS1 days. It was open world.
But like this is like graphics and real open world, and like there's crafting involved and gameplay and like a skill tree and stuff of what kind of wizard you want to be.
You can build. It's kind of they've taken a lot. One thing I would say about it is they've taken a lot of stuff out of. Or put a lot of mechanics into this game. Yeah. So you've got...
who makes it?
It is... Portkey Games, I think. But that could be the publisher, but that's based on... I think it could be Warner Brothers, you know that? It could be the publisher. But they've taken a lot of mechanics from like Animal Crossing. So there's kind of... You can build your...
Avalanche.
Oh, Avalanche. Now, what have they made? Go and click on that.
Avalanche Software.
They have made a few...
They made Disney Infinity. They made Cars 2.
This was it. That in it of itself is not a great back catalog.
They don't have a... no.
But Disney Infinity wasn't bad.
It was a popular game.
Of mechanics. It was popular because it had the figures that you put on the pad, and then the figures went into the telly.
Yeah.
I still think that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
There was a thing that Nintendo took as well, because with the Switch, it's got like this weird magnet thing.
Is that the Amiibos?
Yeah. And you get an Amiibo and you scan it, and then your guy turns up in the game. So it's very similar to what they did with Infinity.
I have to say, that got ran into the ground by Activision with the Skylanders, because they kept doing one every year.
Yeah. Disney did it, and it was kind of basically it flooded the market, and that didn't work. So it wasn't. But then Nintendo jumped on it as well.
Nintendo jumped on it as well. I genuinely still think that's one of the absolute coolest things.
Yeah.
When I first saw that, it was kind of your inner 8-year-old goes, "What the fuck?
This toy?
Put that there," and all of a sudden it goes whoop, and it's on the screen.
Yeah.
You're thinking that's okay. I know it's just a microchip being read, but
yeah, I know. That's in the shape of a doll.
That's magic. Like that's actually
very
magic.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of systems that they're bringing in that I'm not sure. I hope they know what they're doing with them. So the room of requirement, they're building like an Animal Crossing. You can have like you can do like a Pokemon type thing we're talking about.
Yeah.
You can go and tame animals and have them appear in your treehouse or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, for sure.
That's going to be cool. if it all works.
Yeah.
So there's a caveat to this, which is this is a massive Hail Mary from this company. And it's either going to work or it's going to be a meh.
It looks good. And in the trailer, I think it says not full game footage, like graphics. It's not finished.
Footage, yeah.
But yeah, I think the good thing with what my situation is going to be in the summer is I'm not going to have any space for my PlayStation or anything, so I'm just going to bring my Switch down south. So I won't play it, but I'll read up on the reviews and we'll talk about it on the pod and stuff.
It's not till Christmas.
Oh, it's not till Christmas.
It's not till Christmas.
Ah, fair enough. That's fine. But yeah.
But it's good because it means it gives them more time.
Yes.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
But
that.
what you did mention as we got into this was the fact that it was about it's not about the Potter family or the Dumbledore family.
There might be a couple of older ghost characters that seem to stick about.
Here's my segue. The Skywalker family. Right? A big game that came out recently.
Lego Star Wars.
Have you bought it? Have you played it?
No, it's on a list of them. Have you got it?
No, is it on the Switch?
I think so.
I will buy it.
I think
because
can't see why not.
I saw the trailer for it, the cinematic trailer, and then my YouTube has just been flooded with people absolutely raving about it because it's the cinematic. Because they've obviously brought the Star Wars games out in Lego versions as the Star Wars movies came out.
Yes.
But now they've done all 9 movies in one game.
Yeah.
But it's like turned up to 11.
They did the complete saga years in 2005. They did. Oh no,
they did the prequels and
Revenge of the Sith came out. They did all of it together. So Lego Star Wars 1 was just the prequels. Then Lego Star Wars 2 was the original trilogy, and then Lego Star Wars 3, I think was like the complete saga or something, where they took all 6, they redid it, and it was very samey.
Yeah.
So if you played the first 2, you didn't really need to play the complete saga.
Yeah.
No, all the Lego games are good fun, but when you get to now, they went, right, we need to really reinvent the wheel here. So they stripped it all back and built it all up, and they gave you free roaming Star Wars levels, like planets to walk about on, challenges, side quests, skill trees.
It looks amazing.
They moved the camera from an up top to like a third person, and each character has different things you can do. And obviously with the Series X and the PS5, they've cranked the plastic, like it actually looks like you're playing with
actual Lego pieces.
Yeah.
I need to get myself an Xbox or a PlayStation.
It does look incredible, and you can just take a spaceship up into space and have dogfights.
The spaceship, like the
battles,
the dogfights and stuff look amazing.
Yeah.
And I was watching this guy on YouTube who was like, it's great. The left stick is like left, right, up, down, and the right stick is spin.
Yeah, it'll be
things like that. So it's just like 2, you can like do anything you want. And he was like, the first thing I do is I go to a big
there's the engines one.
Cruise liner, and I fly into an engine and see what happens.
It flies right through it.
He flies right through it.
It's not real.
But I thought the game looks so good, and I've not seen a game that I've wanted to play. And like, you know, when a game comes out and you're like, fuck, I need to buy it. That happened with me with Red Dead. It happened with me with God of War.
Yeah.
It's not, and GTA 5 like 100 years ago. And it's not happened. I remember. It's not happened to me in a while, and now everyone's raving about this Skywalker saga, and I'm like, fuck, I need to play it.
That's one I've on my list. I think the last one was Elden Ring. That was recent, but I think the big one this year. This Hogwarts one looks good. Yeah, and if it gets good reviews, it might end up being a buy. But what do you call it? Starfield is the one that I'm holding on.
What's Starfield?
Starfield is the next Bethesda Game Studios game from the makers of.
Let me stick it on the Googs.
I could put you a trailer on the telly if I'd actually.
Nah, it's all right. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, we did talk about this because it was at E3.
It was at E3.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is.
Nice.
Sitting on the remote, that could have been a disaster.
That's all right. Yeah, that was good.
No, Starfield is the one. They had a new trailer that came out and they were showing off a companion. It's like this robot. They're teasing it ever so slowly before June because E3's not a thing anymore. E3's dead.
This
year. But Bethesda and Microsoft will obviously have a big showcase because they can afford
Xbox
to.
only.
Starfield will be an exclusive for a while. They will, when they see how much money it's making, I guarantee you that
they'll bring it out to
PS. They'll give it to PlayStation
stuff. Yeah.
But PlayStation do have other exclusives, so it's a content war now. So
absolutely,
but yeah, it's interesting.
And Xbox has absolutely wiped the floor with their Game Pass.
Yeah,
and then PlayStation were like, we're not doing a Game Pass. We've got this, like that. We just don't do that. And then everyone was like, do a Game Pass. And
no, they're doing a Game Pass.
Yeah, but it's fucking atrocious.
Yeah,
they were like, fine. Here's like, it's as if they've just gone an afterthought and gone, here's our version of it, and it's not that great. I need to Game Pass from what I like used it for. Like I think we played what's it called? Sea of Thieves.
You played Sea of Thieves, the Pirates one, yeah.
On my Game Pass, and I like it, but I never really got into like what else it has to offer.
You can stream. Half of the games are on the cloud now,
yeah.
So you can just take them to your laptop with an Xbox controller, and you're like.
But can I do it on a Mac? Does it have to be on Windows?
That's a good question. I've never tried it on a Mac, but you might be able to cloud stream it. I don't know if the app's available.
Yeah,
but you can do it to your phone.
That's funny. Okay.
So I can cloud stream.
Yeah.
Get like I don't know. There's
this isn't Strava or Strava, right? Strava.
Are you thinking the Google one?
Yeah.
No. This is the xCloud.
This is the xCloud.
xCloud. Yeah, it's got a fighter jet. That's the loading bar.
That's amazing.
It's just an X. It's like a one. You remember the old rocket planes that used to drop off them off like a B-52.
Yeah.
They had a guy in them, and it was just a rocket, and then they just turn the ignition on, and you just go for miles. It's basically one of these X. It's got an X on it, right? But it's a fighter jet, and basically it drops down onto your screen, and then it's a loading bar, and it goes firing across your screen. And it's like loading, and then all of a sudden you're in the cloud. You can also join your Xbox from anywhere in the world.
Wow!
As long as it's got auto on.
What your Xbox is on?
Yeah, so if, as long as the system's running, like in sleep mode, you can log it. I can go home to Kinross and just log into it from my phone and play my Xbox.
That's amazing.
Because you connect your controller to Bluetooth.
Oh my god. I don't know if you could do that with my Xbox though. I've just got an Xbox One.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I might buy what's the white one that's smaller and no disc drive?
S.
I might get that. Because I don't buy games anymore.
No, that's fair.
If you have Game Pass, if it's on Game Pass, yeah. So I mean, I think the only issue is the storage system is quite small.
It is, but then how many games? I have this conversation with people. Like, how many games are you going to play at once?
Yeah, exactly. I'll play a game and go, okay, I don't want to play this anymore.
I think I've got about 12 installed. And I looked at them the other day. I was thinking, I might play that. And it's oh god, I'm like a digital hoarder.
Yeah,
what's going on?
But yeah, I might get that because it's smaller and it's digital. I don't need games because I don't buy games. So that's fine. Shall we move on?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, where did that go?
Time are we on? That's all right.
This is what happens with live action.
Yeah, it's dumpster fire of a podcast.
It's not a dumpster fire. We're okay.
Moving on. Have you seen Moon Knight?
I have.
2 episodes?
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that.
That's good. What is your first impressions, or do you want mine first?
I'll go first. I'm going first. I like the character of Midnight. I like there's a bit of the plot. You don't really know too much about it just now, which is quite good.
Yeah.
I am skeptical. The episode's been really long. They've been 50 minutes and 52 minutes. So that's good.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're getting 6 full hours instead of this condensed
the Disney thing where they're like, how long is this going to be? Or how long is this going to be? This is a 40 minutes one, this is a 15-minute one, this is an hour-minute one.
Yeah. So that looks good. I'm really enjoying the split personalities. I'm really enjoying the horror aspects of it, which I think is quite interesting. Because they're moving into that horror aspects with Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Which had a new trailer actually. We should talk about that.
Talk about that in trailer time.
Yes, I'm very excited to see where it goes, and I like the fact it's not hand holding too much. You are kind of having to piece it together.
Yeah.
It looks good. I mean, it's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having fun watching it. You can, if you want to be really critical, there's things you could probably be critical about. But so far, I'm enjoying it. I don't want to go there just yet.
I'm going there. I'm going there right now.
I want to see how it pans out. The whole thing goes.
Yeah.
Before I be overly critical, because you can have a duff episode.
Yeah.
Or duff things, and then it can self correct.
Yeah.
So I will hold off on my scalingness until it's complete. But I'm enjoying it. I particularly enjoy Khonshu, the god that follows him around. It's like Venom. I think
this was the thing that I was worried about, is I got huge Venom vibes, and it was like, eat him, Eddie, or like, you know, things like that.
Kill him, break his windpipe.
Kill him, break his windpipe. It's very like on par with how Venom talks to Eddie.
A little bit, yeah. There's a bit of it, but not too much that becomes comedy. So go on and go for your scalingness.
My first impressions at the start was, this is probably the best Disney Plus Marvel TV show that I've seen so far. Because you're not comparing it to the movies that he's been in, because he's not been in any movies.
This is true.
And it was I do like a mystery, I don't have a clue what's going on type show. So that was good, and I was like, okay, where is this going? What's happening? Oscar Isaac is really good in it.
Yeah.
I don't like his accent.
It's put on though.
It is put on, but I don't like his accent. I hate the character of Stephen. I genuinely hate him.
Why?
Because he's such a wet wipe.
But that's the whole point.
No, I know that's the whole point, but right, so here's the thing. Episode 1.
Yeah.
You're Stephen, he doesn't know what's going on. Suddenly he's in the Alps or whatever. He's got a broken jaw. He probably fell out of that window.
Yes, quite possible.
And then he waves at the guards. Yeah. He doesn't know what's happening. You see him pass out, and then, you know...
In the van, yeah.
In the van and in the street, and then he's covered in blood. First of all, the worst CGI I've seen in a TV show in a long time. That car chase was horrific.
Was it? I kind of rewatched it.
The CGI in the cars, you watch it back.
I need to watch
the CGI in the cars was really bad. The trees that fall down and the landslide that happens, the CGI is really bad. That was very obvious for me, and I was like, okay, maybe they've put the budget more into when you see the suit.
Yeah.
You know? Which clearly they do. The suit looks good. The cape looks a bit weird.
I would say Khonshu looks a bit weird.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. There's something wrong with there's something not quite right, because the CGI has been pretty good so far, and that does seem a little bit off.
Yeah.
But then part of me does wonder if a lot of what we're seeing in this show isn't the volume.
Mm-hmm.
So if you remember The Mandalorian, a lot of that is CGI.
Yeah.
But everything's CGI.
Yeah.
So therefore it doesn't look out of place. Whereas if this was filmed in England, then that's why Khonshu looks out of place, because
it's CGI.
It's actually green screen in a real place, and that's why it's not looking... The whole environment's
That's
not
one
CGI.
thing that is a good part of this TV show, is it's very clearly filmed on site.
It looks like it's filmed on site. I don't know if it was, but
I think it was. Like, they went to Austria and they went to London and they filmed it. Yeah. And in like a post-COVID world, you're like, oh, people are walking around. Like it's like you're not in a room.
Yeah.
You know? Which is really nice. But just when I'm watching episode 1, I enjoyed the fact that Stephen doesn't have a clue what's going on. He's a bit of a wet wipe. He suddenly wakes up and he's covered in blood, and he wakes up and he thinks it's a dream, and he's still attached to his bed strain and things like that. But then it got to like 35 or 40 minutes into the episode, and I'm like, come on now, like, stop just showing him pass out, like, and I knew that at the end, like, the last scene will be him in the suit.
Yeah.
But like, I just got to that point where I was like, all right, just fucking show us Moon Knight, you know, because that's what everyone's here to see. And they're going to do like an end of Smallville or an end of Gotham. And then episode 2 happened. And again, I was like, cool, we've met Mark, what's Spangler? Spectre. What's Spangler?
Spangler. I don't know.
Spangler.
I thought you were thinking of Egon from.
Yeah, totally. I watched that on the plane on the way down. So you met Mark Spector in the mirror, and I was like, cool, maybe episode 2 is going to be more about Mark. And it kind of was, but it was more driven by Stephen. And then that episode 2 kind of got me a bit more on, like, a bit restless. I'm like, come on, like, get the fuck away from Stephen, because he's so annoyingly bad. And then he's like, summon the suit, and he summons the suit. Spoilers.
It's Mr. Knight, yeah.
And he turns into Mr. Knight, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe the suit makes him cool. No. The suit doesn't make him cool. He's still bumbling idiot Steven, but he's super strong. So what I kind of see it happening is his character arc is he is this wet wipe and kind of becomes a bit more like Mark.
And Mark becomes a bit more like Steven.
I don't know if Mark becomes more like Steven. I think they become more of each other.
In tune
with each other, and like maybe Mark teaches him how to be hand-to-hand combat.
But then Steven could teach Mark just a little bit of
actually more
thinking about
empathy
other people.
and other people and things like that. Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. We just... you were right. I was watching Face Off this morning, the back end of Face Off this morning, with Nick Cage and John Travolta, right?
Yeah.
Doing excellent work playing each other, playing themselves.
Yeah.
In that movie, it's quite funny that exact thing happens where Nicolas Cage's character fixes a bit of John Travolta's life, and Nicolas Cage and vice versa.
Yeah.
So introduces a bit of themselves into each other, and he fixes like the girl's family and actually does good things, even though he's the villain. It's the same thing with Mark and Steven, I think, where Mark's gonna be a total hard ass, but then have a complete breakdown, and Steven's gonna be like, "I'll be all right. Like, yeah, it'll be fine.
Could do.
You can do this. It's okay. You taught me to do this. He's all right. Cool. I like it. I think one thing I would say though is that you're saying let's get to it, but this has been a problem with Marvel, where you watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, things were not paced well.
No.
And I'm not saying that this pacing is right as of yet, but WandaVision wasn't paced well either.
No.
And Hawkeye was better paced, but still wasn't quite right. This one, we're getting full hours. That's 2 hours. So it's nearly the length of the first Iron Man film.
Yeah.
With a new character. We've definitely got a lot of Steven. We've just got a bit more of Mark and Harrow, so we're kind of getting the plot out of the way. And we've still got 4 to go.
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah.
So actually, I wonder if maybe
looking back on it as a season,
we'll kind of go, good. Actually, they're really developing him as a person, which is nice because, like you say, we've never seen this person before. It's the first new character.
Yeah.
So maybe he's essentially getting 3 films. He's actually getting his own trilogy.
And basically, if
they're doing
that's
hours,
true,
he's getting his own trilogy. And because that fight with the dog, where he speared that dog on top of that church, spoilers,
amazing.
That was sick.
That was pretty
That
cool.
was epic.
Yeah. But again, that was Moon Knight, not Mr. Knight. So that's when Steven's in control. That's when Mark's in control.
Yeah.
Which I prefer.
Kind of fun.
Because that's the Batman character of Marvel or whatever.
Yeah. I think there will be there's going to be some, I think there's a third one. I think there's a third
Moon Knight. Check this.
Are we out of battery? That'd be hilarious. Nope.
Oh no, just switched off. And we're back. If that went, I'll probably put a technical difficulties thing again. The camera switched off, but the audio kept going, so that's fine. But yeah, the audio kept going, so yeah, I totally agree. Seeing more about where it goes would be quite nice.
Yeah, but then, like I said, I think I need to withhold it because they are actually seem to be pacing this quite well, and this gives me hope. And it seems that Oscar Isaac got executive producer credit on this, so he's really in charge of it and Ethan Hawke. So Ethan Hawke's been around a long time. He's done a lot of good films, Ethan Hawke. Yeah, he's done some shite films, but he's done a lot. And
he's pretty good in it.
He's pretty good as well. They know. I think these guys seem to care about what they're doing, and they've always talked about how they're really keen on. We're not trying to rush it. We don't want to trying to ham fist in a whole bunch of Marvel stuff. That will come. This feels. They did say it will feel like the first Iron Man film, and it does to an extent.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
So I'm withholding my scathingness until the end, but I am okay with what I agree. It's still fluff, like it's not very deep, but it's
what's very good is that it's not a generic Marvel intro bad guy where it's just a version of him, but a purple version, or you know what I mean.
But I hated Black Panther for that. It still annoys me so much.
But I quite like the fact that I can't remember his name. Who's
Harrow? Arthur.
His name's Harrow. He used to be the Avatar. Or he claims that he used to be the Avatar.
So,
and he's now the avatar of the dog or the crocodile.
I kind of hope he turns into a crocodile, some sort of like crocodile sort of armor. It's just kind of very like
Loki.
Saturday cartoon. It's very Saturday morning cartoon-esque, the sort of escapades.
Power Rangers type.
Power Rangers, G.I. Joe. There was actually one called Mummies Alive.
Oh, totally! I remember that.
Yeah. And they turned into, they were like ancient Egypt, and then they had like tech. I was like, this sounds very much like Midnight. But that idea, back from Mars, all those things, I think that's working. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Fair enough.
As a TV show.
We'll see where it goes.
We'll see where it
New
goes.
episodes every Wednesday.
New episodes every Wednesday, yeah.
Check it out. Moving on.
Yeah.
We've got one other topic. Do you want to go into that, or do you want to just straight into?
I think we should go straight into trailers.
Trailer
I think
time.
We've got more to talk.
I think
about
so.
Trailers wise. Trailer time.
Yeah, go for it.
No, that's it.
Trailer time. Ding ding. I don't know. Kick it off with a TV show that I'm not going to see.
Why?
Because it's on Apple TV Plus, and I don't have it.
Yeah. Did you watch the trailer though?
I did not.
Oh. We can watch them live.
We can watch them live.
And
so we're going to watch them live with no audio, obviously, because you guys don't want to hear it while we watch it.
I mean, we're not going to get the silky tones of David Attenborough.
Well, also because we might get done for it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
With
it's a trailer though.
Copywriting.
It's public. We're not making it. It's not like we're making any money off of it.
No, we're not. No. If we want to make money, follow us on Patreon. Give us money on Patreon. Help Eddie buy a better microphone.
He's got a really good microphone. I don't know why he keeps saying.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't know. His mic's always different to ours. Sounds different. Wow.
Yeah. Have you not seen this? And then watch this one as well.
It looks like Walking with Dinosaurs.
Oh wow, oh my! It's almost like someone wrote that.
Oh yeah, totally. You wrote that down in the chat. This is fucking incredible.
I know.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thanks. COVID.
Yeah. Prehistoric. Look at them.
That's very good CGI.
Dinosaurs.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's all CGI.
Isn't this great content, everyone? We're
watching trailers, but
or listening to us watch.
Jon Favreau, producers of Planet Earth, David Attenborough's narrating, and the music's by Hans Zimmer.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is the sneak peek. This is the sneak peek. Maybe Google if it decides it wants to work.
Official sneak peek Apple TV Plus.
Yes, this is really cool. This is these guys watch.
An Apple original.
Apple original. They really should come up with something. They should really call it an Apple Core product. Get it?
Ah, very good. Apple Core. Wow, that CGI looks really good.
I can't tell if that's a CGI or if that's actually a real turtle.
That's not a real turtle.
Well, it looks like a real turtle. But this is my point. So it looks really cool. It looks like Walking with Dinosaurs too. This is so sinister. It's so funny.
Oh god, is it? Oh, good. This little turtle's about to die.
It's a bit.
It's very reminiscent of the start of Moana. Oh, there's the dinosaur. It's got
T-Rex.
feathers.
Yeah, because they used all the recent studies.
Yeah.
This is so funny.
Oh, captured it. I quite like that it's being very bird-like. Oh wait, there's another one.
Wait for it.
Both.
Wait for it.
Oh, there he goes.
There you go. He didn't kill him. He missed.
Oh, not very smart.
No. Look at it with his tiny hands.
Go, 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 go. We're just basically watching a turtle try to get into the ocean, and a dinosaur is trying to eat it, and now he's afraid of the ocean.
Don't like water.
And the turtle's off. There he goes. See you later.
Bye. Look at that nice beach. Don't you wish you were on a beach, Rory?
I really do. It's so cold here. So cold. Oh my god. Please let him die.
No, that's its dad.
Oh, that's a baby T-Rex.
Yeah, it's a baby T-Rex.
But the big T-Rex doesn't have any feathers.
No, I guess. It does look a little bit like furry though. I'm not really sure.
If anyone watching us watch this, just go on YouTube and watch it yourself.
You should watch along with us and then you'll understand.
Yeah. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
The CGI is really good.
Yeah, but remember how big Walking with Dinosaurs was?
Yeah.
I bet that looks shit now. That looks shit compared to that.
Probably, yeah.
Although, to be honest, they missed the trick because I know it's Apple TV, but if you'd called that Walking with Dinosaurs,
yeah,
you'd had so much more hype. Do you remember when the Planet Earth 2 trailer came out?
Yeah.
And everyone went nuts. Went nuts for it. Everybody went, oh, yeah, and the music hit. You went, oh, the giraffe body slams that cheetah. And you went, yes, I am sold.
Very good.
What's our next one?
Definitely. Next one on Trailer Time is Only Murders. I've seen it.
Oh, that's
I've seen the trailer
to watch that one because it's got a lot of talking in it. It wouldn't make a lot of sense.
and I didn't. So I watched the trailer, but I never finished the first season. So
Hey, what are you doing?
I've
You're
only
doing to me.
Yeah, I know. I only watched 4 episodes, I think.
Oh,
Because where I was in Sri Lanka,
yeah.
I lived on site, so I never really had time to myself other than at night. And then at night, I'd just go to bed.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I probably watch a lot more TV shows now, especially these 6 weeks that I don't have Lucy with me, because she's going to be in Sri Lanka now for an extra 6 weeks.
Get the TV remote.
Get the TV, yeah. So I'm going to be on my own in Cornwall for about 6 weeks. So I've got heaps of TV time. So it was very good from the 4 episodes that I watched.
It's
very funny. And I quite like the fact that they bond over the fact that they listen to the same podcast and then a murder happens in their building and they want to try and figure it out.
I find that a little bit close to home.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
We need to find a murder.
Yeah, or just make our own movie.
Or make our own murder. Wait, what?
What? But then I got to the point where maybe Selena Gomez's character is involved in the murder because she knew the guy or whatever, and
there's a bit of that where she's
too close to it.
She has past connections to the building, and a lot of it seems to go down that there's a lot of threads that run through the building itself as a character.
I like
that. Everyone coming, that's kind of, not MacGuffin, but that's kind of the building itself as a character, and a lot of people's plot threads intertwine with the building and where they were in 2 different time periods.
Yeah.
Because obviously a lot of these flats in New York seem to be past, they don't get sold off, they seem to be kept within families and stuff. So there's a bit of that. And yeah, it's funny, I use my parents as like a zeitgeist for some of these things.
Okay.
Because they don't watch a whole lot of television, but they really enjoy it. Am I boring you?
Yeah, sorry.
It's jet lag. Pass it off as jet lag. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just slap you from here though.
So
that's fine.
You use your parents.
I use parents as a zeitgeist because if they really enjoy it, and it's kind of, they don't watch a lot of telly, but they choose and they go, oh, that was really good. I really enjoyed that. You kind of go, all right, okay, well that's maybe it kind of appeals to loads of different people. But no, I thought the first season was one of the best shows I watched. Like towards the tail end of last year.
Totally.
Everything about it, it's Steve Martin. It's just
he's very good.
Comedy. He's good, right? Even Selena Gomez is really good, and she plays off well against the other two.
Yeah.
Martin Short, who I didn't really know a lot about. He's good too. He definitely knows Steve Martin. Like they're pal.
So
they're kind of
the same era of comedy.
Yeah, they had an actual special on Netflix called "An Evening to Forget for the Rest of Your Life."
Oh, very good.
First the 2 of them, yeah, it was a different show. And it was like a really, like we're talking about a mystery, but instead of this sort of lost Kurtzman-esque, J.J. Abrams-esque weirdness, it's literally just a murder plot that it's such a stupid murder plot.
It is,
it's just so stupid, and it just keeps going here.
And they're so amateur.
It's so twisty.
Yeah. And he's so keen to start their own podcast.
Yeah, straight away.
Yeah, and he's keen to be someone. Yeah. Because his movies have been shit, or the actor hasn't been in any movies. And Selena Gomez is just sort of like there, just pottering around.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's always plot there. Yeah, it was a good show. I'm very excited for season 2 because it had a massive cliffhanger.
Ah, okay.
So
I'll finish it.
It set up season 2 with like just a fucking home run set up, and you go, oh, that's going to be, and there's still a few plot threads from the first season, kind of, I'm going to say Lost-esque, but there's a few bits that are, without spoiling it, there's a few bits that have happened that I've come to think are actually out of sync timeline wise. Okay. But they're only at like the end of each episode. Right. So there's only been a couple that you've kind of go, wait a minute, that seems really weird. That seems completely against what I've just watched. Yeah. But it's only like 10, 15 seconds. Right. I'm thinking that's going to come back around in season 2. You're like, okay. Ah, right. That's why that felt weird. That's why that felt weird. That makes sense. So it seems, like I said, it seems well written. Yeah. Like, oh, shit. Yeah. That's nice. That's pretty. All the old names. I can't remember this. I put that on there. And I'm thinking,
Only Murders in the Building. If you've not seen it, Disney Plus.
Yes.
Give it a watch. I'm going to finish it. Duncan loves it. Season 2. When is season 2 out?
Oh, June 28th.
There you go. You got time. Yeah. All the Old Knives is the next trailer. Yeah. I have not watched this one.
I can't remember what it's even about. See, what happens is normally we're able to watch this And
what's his face? It's Chris Pine.
It's Chris Pine, yes. Dandy Newton.
Again, it's a Prime Video. Oh, nice.
Prime Video. This is one of these excellent Prime Video ones.
Yeah.
I think it's something to do.
That's the lady from Mission Impossible 2.
Mission Impossible 2 and Westworld. And Westworld.
Oh my God, it's Morpheus.
It is Morpheus. Bald Morpheus. Approve it.
Oh, and it's that guy from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Chris Pine, Dan Newton, Jonathan Pryce.
Jonathan Pryce.
He's also in Game of Thrones.
Ah, yes.
This is like Gogglebox for people watching.
I know, yeah. You're just watching us watch a trailer. They're kissing each other.
Should we call this Googlebox?
They probably had a sex scene. They're pouring wine. I'm not getting much context.
I think it's because they're talking
of what's happening. But based on a best-selling novel by
I know what it is. It's an investigate. It's all about there's some sort of spy, and it's a plane hijacking. And there's a spy and there's traitors and they've got to try and work out who the traitor is, and he's been sent to work out.
Oh, there's a mole.
There's a mole. It's a mole hunt.
Mole.
It's a mole hunt. It looks really good and well acted, and a lot of people seem to talk about the comments that the book's really good. So it's the same thing with that Tokyo Vice thing that we were talking about the other week.
Yeah.
The Michael Mann one in Tokyo.
Yeah.
That is apparently really good. I think because the source material is really good. Someone was moaning about it. He was moaning that it wasn't something. So, he seems very Americanized. And I felt like commenting on the reviewer going, have you actually read the book? Because he is an American. Like, that's the whole point.
An American author.
The guy literally did this. It sounds American because he is American living in Japan.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It looks good.
It looks good.
And I think Chris Pine is kind of underrated. I think he's a good actor. He's just done a lot of Will Smith choices.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Like Chris Pine, has he done a lot of Will Smith?
He did that Reese Witherspoon Tom Hardy movie.
This means war.
Very crap.
Yes,
that was very bad.
The paintball scene was quite funny, but yeah, it was bad.
I'm pretty sure. Well, he was pretty bad in. I know that was just a bad movie.
Do you know what was a bad film? Not Jack Reacher. It was the other one that always seems to get Jack Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
He was Jack Ryan's shadow recruit.
Okay.
Right? That's a bad film.
Bad film.
That's a bad
But then
film.
also, he's in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies. They're very good. He plays a very good Kirk.
He plays a very good Kirk. The first one's good and it got away with murder. The second one's not great, and then the third one's terrible.
But as a movie, he does a good job.
Yeah, he does. He's likable. Like he kind of was leading man for a while, and then he kind of dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
So when
this looks really good.
I thought this was I thought All the Old Knives when I first saw it. I thought that was the trailer for the second Knives Out.
Yeah, me too.
I thought, oh yeah, he's in this. Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And then nothing. There's another Prime. You know what? There's another Prime Video one that I was looking for.
Okay.
But it was a Josh Brolin one. I was going to put it on the list. Let's talk about Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
I find that.
Talk about
Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
I've not seen the new trailer, so.
Have you not?
No. Oh. We can talk about it next week.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah. What I want to talk about, our last trailer, which is a game that I grew up with as a kid. My brother and Lloyd Jones. This movie looks really good.
Yeah, this is the other one I was thinking of.
Josh Brolin. He's a cowboy, and there's a wormhole or a black hole.
It's some sort of X-Files / what was the other one that was mad? Twin Peaks.
Yeah. Twin Peaks meets Cowboys meets black
Old
holes
Country or whatever it's called. Yeah, it looks good.
It looks really, really good.
Yeah, so
there's a trailer that I got sent to on my other chat with Lloyd and my brother called Always Sunny in Mavis Bank. And that's our chat.
You plug in another podcast?
Yes, no, that would be good though. Lloyd sent this trailer. It's a Lucas Games trailer. It's a point and click mystery PC game thing.
It is Monkey Island.
Yes, Monkey Island.
Yeah.
The game is called Return of Monkey Island. I think Monkey Island has about 4 games. I think there's Monkey Island, Secrets of Monkey Island.
Return to Monkey Island?
Well, that's the new one.
Is that the new one?
Curse of Monkey Island, which is the one that I grew up with.
Right. And
you play a pirate called Guybrush Threepwood, and he's just a really terrible pirate. He's not very good. He's too polite.
But you have heard of me.
And it's just, point and click. You get no handheld things at all.
Yeah.
You just have to figure it out by holding down the mouse, you can either look, talk, or pick up. And then you can do that with everything that you see. And then you just have to figure out the story.
Yeah, it's like Myst. It was back when...
It's like Myst.
Yeah,
it's like
kids'
Myst,
version of Myst.
But it's not like 8 discs.
8 discs and one of the longest games you've ever played. They actually remade Myst.
Yeah.
I thought, I might get that. And then I thought, no, because I'm just going to get frustrated.
Myst can get to fuck.
I'm just going to throw my keyboard through the telly.
And this one, the art style always kind of changes with Monkey Island.
Yeah.
This one has another very different art style. The trailer gives nothing away other than the production companies behind it.
Yeah.
And it's not LucasArts anymore, it's Lucasfilm.
Yes.
So I imagine...
LucasArts was dissolved.
It was dissolved, so it's Lucasfilm, but it's the game. And yeah. And then other guys that are involved. You've got Murray, which was a famous skull character in the game, which is very cool to see again. And there's just this pirate lady playing an instrument, I think. No. And not much else. Just coming 2022. I'm gonna play it. It's gonna be sweet. I love.
Could you get it? You probably be able to get it on the Mac. I suspect.
You can get Monkey Island, Curse of Monkey Island, and another game that they made, which was Grim Fandango.
Yes, I know that one.
It was exactly the same type of thing. I love it. I can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
That's gonna be good. Yeah, I like when they pull stuff back like that, or come up with a new idea.
Yeah,
it'll sell because people remember
nostalgia.
Member berries. Member berries. There was something else we were talking about. We talked about member berries last week. I was thinking, where have we talked about that recently? About slapping nostalgia into things.
Yeah.
But no, Monkey Island does look good. Excited to see it. Unfortunately, I don't have a B film this week. I bet I could find one by
that's okay.
By finding it in 2 seconds. We'll spare the listeners having to
we will
watch one of them.
Absolutely. Shall we end it there, Duncan?
I think so, yes.
Epic. Let me just turn this over. You can really hear my voice, all you lovely, lovely listeners or creepers watching. Hi. I write everything down, by the way. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. Remember, you can catch us on all the socials at That's Class Pod, or you can email us on that'sclasspod@gmail.com. Again, we've only been written to by 2 people. Thank you, David. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Gemma. She comments a lot, I guess.
A lot, yeah.
New episodes up all at the same time, or whenever I find time to upload them. Keep your notification bells on so that you know when we upload an episode. Big thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Have a super day. And say goodbye, Duncan.
Goodbye, Duncan.
And Eddie's not here, so he doesn't say things at the end of every episode of That's Class. So we'll just say goodbye and things will just end.
See you next week.